Welcome, family. Welcome back to the Reiki Healing Hope community. I'm so happy that you've come to visit us today. And if you are new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, to comment, because I love to hear what's going on with you. And I only ask that if you do comment, only comment things for our highest vibrational good. Let's keep this community a safe community where we all feel like we can come and be comfortable and be around loving energy. So let's go ahead and get started in our session today. So today we're doing an aura healing session. And so we'll just do a little bit of talking, but mostly just for you to relax and just enjoy yourself. Don't do any, overthinking or anything like that. Also, if you would like to be a part of the Sunday 11:11 group healing, every Sunday night at 11:11 p.m., I do a distance healing for about 5 to 10 minutes for all of my past clients, current clients, and anyone in our community who wants to be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of it, that link is in the description box below. You just click on it, sign your name, that's it. Boom. And if there's anything specific that you want me to work on, let me know, because I generally work on, good health, financial abundance. But if there's something specific that you want me to talk about, I can do that as well. And to all those who are already in the community, such powerful stories already, and a lot of energy. So sending higher vibrational energy your way as you're going through your journeys from everything. And I see that. And also sending compassion, because it has to be very brave. A lot of the things that are being shared, it has to be very brave to be able to put that out there and allow the universe to bring resources or healing into that space. So, as we do at the beginning of all of our practice together, let's begin with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to root us down in our individual healing practice, as well as to root us with community, because we are here for each other. No one's an island. We're doing this together. So, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, sounds good. May I take your hand? Okay. Dear Mother, Father God, and all for our highest good, please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, the Archangels, the Spirit, Animal Spirit Guides, Ancestor, our lineage, and all for our highest vibrational good only. Please root us down in our individual healing practice, connect us as a community to have the right environment around us, and open our hearts up to our purpose so that we may be able to flow freely, flow forward, and move forward in our evolutionary path. And I say all of this in the name of I Am. Good job. So go ahead and just relax. Just relax, and as you're there, I'm going to go ahead and just do some Palo Santo right here. And you all like my nails. I got some new nails today. Okay, so just relax. Focusing here on the third eye. Being patient with yourself. As you all know, we are definitely in a Mercury retrograde in November. So this is a time of strong internal reflection. You have a ridiculous amount of internal energy that you're able to harness right now. So definitely use that and be very open to whatever your vision is right now, okay? Because if it's coming up now, you got to start planning it for when Mercury goes direct, and you can definitely go ahead and take action there. So just giving you a moment to just trust in yourself. Just relaxing here. Close your eyes. You can look at the flame. You can look at the stars. But whatever it is, just relax. And then I'm going to do some pulling out here and clearing. So I'm going to give you something to focus on as we do. This is just a candle that I have Reiki infused, and so you can do this teachable moment. So you can do this by choosing a candle of your choice. You know, the more that the candle stands out to you, the better. So if you're at the store and you just for some reason are attracted to this candle, expensive candle, cheap candle, whatever it is, you're attracted to the candle, that's a perfect candle for you. You don't necessarily have to get some type of special candle unless that's what you want. You take this, and then to go through the actual infusing of the candle, for me, I do traditional Reiki symbols. There's prayer, there's smudging, there's all of these things that go on. But just to keep it very, very simple, you just pray over your candle. There's like a video out where it's like they show 3 jars where it's like something in it can mold. It's like food or something. And this person went for like, it was some amount of time, 30 days, 60 days or something like that, and concentrated on each jar in a different way. So one jar was love, one jar was ignoring, and one jar was hatred. So every time you picked up the jar, you're thinking about something, oh, I don't like. Or every time you picked up this jar, you're thinking about, oh, I really, really love, or something like that. And it showed the process of the food inside, and how the jar that was the hatred jar molded much quicker, started to deteriorate, all of these things. But the one that was loved was the one that was the most preserved. So energetically within our body, and that person is not, you know, an energy healer or anything like that, just in our bodies, we're so powerful. We already know that we have this, you know, electromagnetic response to things. We already see it in conventional medicine, where we use, you know, electrical currents for things. We use magnetism for things. We've seen that in ancient medicine too, where we're using these different, how our body reacts to different metals like copper and things like that. All of our crystals here. So our body is super powerful. So don't think that you are for some reason limited from having a candle or having some energetic something be there for you. If anything, it'll be the most powerful because it'll be for you or from you, and it's going to be for you. So to jump back in, just giving you a space here. So as I'm pulling out, you can send anything that's coming up to the flame. So every time you inhale, you're breathing in positive, rejuvenating energy, and every time you exhale, you're letting something go, something that's taking up too much space, and you're allowing it to go to the transformational flame of Saint Germain. And so what that is a flame that moves forward everything in its next evolutionary path. So if you're experiencing things that I would consider low vibrationally, or, you know, negative or bad or things like that, or just having ruminating thoughts in which you can't let go of, like pessimism or something like that, that's really your body interacting with lower vibrational themes in your life, and you have to be able to let those go. A lot of times we have these deep embedded senses of loyalty to a lot of the things that we do. You know, I've talked about on the channel before things like martyrdom and giving more of yourself than you have to give. And though while that is very beautiful and honorable, and we see that in very, you know, powerful leaders throughout our history, that isn't necessarily the best way to go. And the reason why I say that is that the first thing that came to me is like, you're not Jesus. But you know, that's debatable of how people feel. Like, you know, they say like the God in you or X, Y, and Z. I'm not even gonna get into that right now, but I'm more of saying like, you can't give more of yourself and then expect life to just give you what you need. You have to give to yourself first, so that you have built yourself up so much that everything you're giving is just overflowing. It's just the overflow of what you have, and then there's no need to get anything in return. You just have so much to give that, you know, it makes you happy to do that. But if you don't have what you need, if you're not giving to yourself, if you don't have your basic needs met, you're going to be in this kind of weird martyrdom area that can be really detrimental. And you see it in a lot. You see it in relationships in which one individual in the relationship will want to give more. Oh, I just have to believe in her or believe in him or them, or, you know, whatever. I just want to believe in them. I want to give them as much hope as they can. You see that in family dynamics of how parents feel about their children, how children feel about their parents, their siblings, their cousins. You see that in friendships. You see that in work. You see it in you know, volunteer work and passion and things like that. So that's why a lot of times in the channel I talk about boundaries, needing to have boundaries, because I've said this before, we're these spiritual, you know, we're these spiritual beings having this physical experience, and our spiritual side is completely limited. Our unlimited, sorry, our spirited side is very unlimited. We can understand these macro views. We can, you know, move energetically very quickly. But the physical side needs things. It needs sustenance. It needs shelter. It needs emotional balance. It needs financial well-being. It needs community. It needs all of these things that we're supposed to have because we incarnated in this physical experience. If we were not supposed to have those things, we would have chosen, or talking about soul contracts, we would have been open to a different experience in life, being, you know, a spirit guide, helping in a different way for people who are interested in that kind of stuff. But a part of our soul knew that we were going to be born into this physical life. So there are these physical things that we need, and we shouldn't feel bad or feel guilty for them, you know. And I was really about to go on a tangent about fasting, but I'm gonna try to stay focused. I get so excited talking about these things, especially when I do our explained videos. We've done numerology, astrology, Atlantis, Lemuria, shamanism. I'm gonna do Wiccan next. So I'm gathering up my research there, but I just get so into it because, you know, a part of it is the healing experience that you're having, but another part of it is understanding what's going on. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths for me. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Final breath, inhale. Just continue to relax. But yeah, it's a lot of it is, you know, what's going on, you know, and understanding what you're doing. That's a lot of reflection, and you can do that in your meditation practice. And I would like to shout out the 21-day meditation experience. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description box because I love this experience. It's done by Deepak Chopra and Oprah, and they do it like 3 or 4 times a year. And I've noticed that it always coincides with like Mercury retrograde. I don't even know if they know that. Maybe they just get in the habit of planning it out each year. But it's a powerful time to do what it is. It's a 21 day, it's free, it's a meditation, a practice, and they give you these 20-minute meditation audios that you can stream on the app, or you can just pull it offline. You just, open, they'll send you emails daily. You open it up and you listen to it. And so a good 10 minutes is like maybe 2 minutes of Oprah saying something full of wisdom, and then the next maybe 4 or 5 minutes is Deepak saying also something full of wisdom, but then he gives you a mantra, so a word in Sanskrit to say over and over and over again for the next 10 minutes, and the 10 minutes has beautiful music, and you just sit and you relax to it. But if you all are struggling with your meditation practice, trying to figure out, okay, what do I do here? This is a wonderful way to jumpstart it, and this is a powerful time. This is actually the best time to start your meditation practice because you're so open internally. Okay. I'm just taking a couple of moments just to see what's going on. Okay. I really like that you all take do the work when it comes to boundaries, because I always felt a little bit uncomfortable talking about boundaries in an energetic space, only because this can be very intimate. It takes a bit of vulnerability, which is almost like the breaking down of boundaries. But, at the end of the day, what I've learned greatest from going through my healing journey and being a healer and going through the healer journey is that boundaries are so important. They are so important. Without boundaries, we give up our power in a lot of ways. And the reason why this is coming up is because just as community, I feel like we're having really good boundaries lately. And that might be because we're like, hey, I want to take my time, or, with it being a Mercury in retrograde, it's more internal. So we're doing less external things, and that requires boundaries. You got to say no to certain things, like, hey, no, I got to work on me, and the people who love and care about you, they'll understand because they need to work on them too. And sometimes it's just, curling up with a good book, or what I love are audiobooks, a good audiobook, or a good show, or a good group of friends, or one friend, or a pet. I have a beautiful dog that I think I'm gonna add him to. I'm gonna make that. I gotta do that. I gotta add him to one of these videos because he's full of personality. I love him dearly. And he's too smart for his own good. But when I do these videos, he kind of is just hanging out in another room, enjoying life. But when I added him to some of my IG videos, he just would give all this personality. Sometimes he would be singing, sometimes he would be barking. And so I think that's something that I want to definitely incorporate and just add that energy he has. And yeah, I'm loving this chit chat we're having. And not to be rude, how's everything going for you? What's new? Okay. What are you gonna do this week? Well, I hope you have a fantastic week. Oh, let me tell you about the stones that I chose for our practice today. This is dragon's blood, Apache tears, opalite, emerald, and a selenite. And it was really about the aura, our space around us, that energetic space, as well as our boundaries, establishing those strong boundaries as we're going through our internal healing experience. And so these stones are just holding the space for us as we work as a community today. And the focus of today is not to be serious at all. It's just to enjoy each other, enjoy community. You know, you can comment maybe something beautiful going on or something that you have planned. You could even say, I'm about to go to the park or something like that. And, you know, share with community how everything's going with you, because we're definitely here, you know, rooting you on. So I'm actually going to close this up in just a second. Just getting you calm. I will say for community today, you have excellent boundaries. I'm very, very proud of you. And you know that you have these beautiful things coming your way when it comes to your purpose. And you just have to step up and own your truth, and don't worry about everybody liking you. You know, the right community or the right, you know, opportunities will come into your life, work, romance, friends, whatever, but you don't need everyone in the world to approve of you for, you know, your finances to be fine, or for your family to be fine, or for, you know, relationship to be fine. You just need those few really, really important people. And, you know, my intention for us here is that we just have a community, that we just love on each other, and we are just, you know, hoping and wishing for the best for ourselves and for others. So let's go ahead and close us down for today. And I'm actually going to share this. I'm still in the thinking process. I'm mostly on YouTube. I don't really get on Instagram for our Reiki Healing Hope community. When I'm on Instagram, it's usually for my yoga classes. But I think I'm going to, starting like 2020, really add some more value to Instagram. I'm going to make it a private group that, you know, it's only for us. It's not for the world. It's just for us. So if you want to join, you can join us on Instagram at Reiki Healing Hope. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, it's probably not going to be in this like ASMR style. It's going to be more of maybe behind the scenes things. Maybe I'll put my dog in it, and just giving maybe some insights and those little everyday touches, less of a formal thing. And hey, you know, I might show my face. Maybe that'll be the perk of IG. I'll show my face. But let's go ahead and shut you down in a good way, you know, allowing you to reestablish those boundaries as you go into your space. Oh my gosh, I just want to say I love you. I don't know why, just in this moment, it's just like, just let them know you love them. Okay, reciprocity. Okay, well, that's it for today. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. And as usual, if no one has said it to you, I kind of just already said it, but if no one has said it to you, I'm gonna go ahead and say it to you today. I love you. I'm so proud of you. You got some really beautiful things coming. Just be disciplined, have perseverance, believe in yourself, even if you don't even think, oh, why should I believe in myself? Just do it. Stay persistent, and, you know, keep hold of your vision. So until next time.